Live from the City of Angels on this Friday night, it's the rare MMT Emergency Edition. That's when we have a big breaking story that demands we cut in. When someone emerges, hence the track tonight, from hiding, and we must discuss Blake Lively's back. Finally, she's emerged. Let's do this. Around the globe, live as always, from Los Angeles, Midnight Movie Talk is on the air. Let's go live to the latest, and you can see right here, look at what a story this is, guys. This is such a huge story. When you look at what is happening right now, Lively's down at South by Southwest, and here's how big it is, right? Look, you just put in Blake Lively in a Google News search, and it's everywhere. Everyone's talking about this because we have not seen her or heard from her since the lawsuit. We saw them at Saturday Night Live a few weeks ago when Ryan stood up and did the joke, but we haven't heard her. So as you may or may not know, Lively is in Austin for South by Southwest to promote the next Simple Favor, another Simple Favor. So she showed up. I didn't know if she would. You know, I was wondering throughout the day. I knew they were going to debut this year, right? They announced that a few weeks ago. And the question was, would she show? Because it is a little bit of a gamble, right, to break cover, hence the name of the video. And as we do this, you know, I'm thinking about the positives and the negatives of emerging here tonight for her premiere. So let's go and look at exactly the latest we have here. Let's go right to X, and we have some video of her outside with a fan. Let me play this for you, pot it up nice and loud. Here she is, and they're asking Blake what it's like to be back in a film doing the sequel with Anna Kendrick. Here's what she had to say.
Blake, what does it mean to be back with Anna?
Oh, it's the best. I'm so happy. Like, this way.
You look beautiful.
You too.
I'm excited to see you. Yeah. I didn't get it. Oh, yeah. Can I do just a quick one? Oh, sorry. Let me just. Shit, right. Oh, you ready? And I know Katie will.
See how nice she is. You guys were all wrong. She's a wonderful person. I mean, that's what she's going to put on here, right? I mean, that's one of the reasons she shows up. Is to be like, hey, all that other stuff you saw with me being, frankly, a little bit of a bitch. Well, that's all in the past. This is the new me. Now that I've been called out, I'm going to be the new effervescent Blake Lively. I mean, that's part of what's happening here, right? So what's interesting here, and the reason I said we got to do a live stream, is you got to see Anna Kendrick and her reply to all of this. And I'm going to scroll. I believe it's down here. Here we go. Get ready. Here's what she had to say about working with Blake Lively. And this is shading, some serious shading going on.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, we're talking about you all day.
Oh my God. I'm going to take it.
Come on. Get it in selfie mode. Be prepared. Can I get a photo? Of course. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're so beautiful.
Oh, it's video and it's facing the wrong way.
And there she is taking selfies just like Lively. She says, oh, you know, right? Oh, you know. It's what it is. As you may or may not know, the two of them clearly had some kind of riff on the first film. And if you go back and look at any of the clips from when they had to promote that movie, it was a little uncomfortable. Okay, so just to walk you through what happens in those things, because I've been in those rooms, right? So they have the stars sitting down, and they bring in each journalist or now influencer, and they let them have about 5 minutes with the stars. Director, stars, whoever's in the room, right? Could be individual, could be three in one room, whatever it is. In this case, it was Kendrick, and it was Lively, and you could just tell that Kendrick really didn't like Lively. Lively's putting on an act, but get ready, because you want to see that I'm 100% right about Kendrick not liking Lively. Look at this, okay? I'm going to play what Blake had to say about working in Capri. They went over and shot this on vacation, essentially. That's what this was, right? We'll do a sequel if you want to fly us over there and put us up in 5-star accommodations. Sure, that sounds good. And you can pay me too. I mean, that's the reason why a lot of stars do these films in Hawaii or on some exotic island, because, like Hawaii, you look at it as a vacation, right? I mean, you're getting paid to hang out in paradise. Why wouldn't you? But here's what I want you to pay attention to. As Lively's talking about being in Capri to shoot this, I want you to focus all your attention on Anna Kendrick. Just listen to what Lively's saying in the background. Just watch Anna Kendrick. Here is the clip.
So what happens in the third one? No, I'm joking. Capri and Rome, honestly. So Paul, we really wanted to make this second movie, and I was like, Paul, he wanted to shoot in Capri, and I was like, that sounds amazing. It's very.
Are you watching Kendrick? Are you seeing what she's looking at? Not Blake Lively.
Expensive, and let's just shoot in Connecticut. That's where the first one took place. I didn't understand why it needed to be Capri, and now I want to live there. I love it so much. They serve you ice cream and lemons.
Still not looking. Sort of a side eye here. Sort of, right? Would you say that's like a? Let's see how long that lasts.
And it's just
Nope, she looks right past her. She's not looking at her. She's looking to the left. She's not looking at Blake right now.
magical. They sell hats. That crazy, beautiful hat was just
She was looking at somebody else who's next to Blake Lively. Okay, still hasn't looked at her.
a hat in a store. Like humans buy that.
Still not looking at her.
It's amazing.
No, Blake came to us.
Now she looks over at Paul Feig.
I just found this hat. I go, wait, and like she pulls out this landing pad of a hat.
It's a roof.
It's
We
in.
need it.
Still isn't looking at her.
It was like, yes.
In.
So anyway, it's just like
Looking down.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, it was really nice. And well,
Wow. I mean, yeah. I think that tells everything you need to know. She doesn't look at her once for 50 seconds, this clip. Okay? So, yeah, it's bad. But listen, let's talk about Lively being there, and I'll look for some more clips because they're just up there for a little bit. First of all, for Lively to make this appearance, it's smart. And let me tell you why. It's controlled, okay? She's not going to get asked a question about the Baldoni lawsuit now set to go to trial in March of 2026. 1 year from basically now, we'll be in court unless they settle. They should settle. I told you guys should have settled a long time ago. This is really bad. But Lively is putting on a brave face, right? In a controlled environment where she's not going to get attacked, even though there was someone who was, for Baldoni in the crowd, some lunatic dressed up, whatever, okay? I'm not saying you're a lunatic if you're for Baldoni. I'm saying the person was who was doing this whole charade. Here's the deal. She has to put on at least the appearance that everything's normal. We all know it's not, okay? 100%. I mean, this has gone as poorly as they could have ever imagined with Reynolds and Lively and all the mess that they're entangled with now. You look at, we talked about Ryan Reynolds, right? His whole career has collapsed down to the point where he's not even tweeting. I think he tweeted yesterday something about John Candy because he knows that if he puts something out there like Mint Mobile or Wrexham, the fans are going to come after him. Let me tell you how smart that is. Let's find it. I'm going to dig it up right now. Listen, I'm not saying I was a psychology major because I was not, but I definitely know how human beings operate. And let me tell you, when I saw this tweet from Ryan Reynolds, I said to myself, boy, that's really cagey. Because he is not allowing anybody to attack the tweet because he's talking about John Candy. Here it is. Look, here it is. Let me pop it up. So there's a clip of Candy, and it's I think it's a bunch of stuff put together. Almost 1 million views now. Okay, John, 31 years. Obviously one of our greatest comedians to ever appear in film. I mean, you look at Candy, the stuff that he did. Someone said Shane Gillis and John Candy. You got to be kidding me. Don't do that. Make yourself look really stupid when you say that. Okay, Shane Gillis has done shit. Shane Gillis is a nobody. compared to John Candy. Let's not even do that. It's absurd, okay? But you look, right? What's Ryan Reynolds doing? He is putting forth a video about John Candy. Everyone loved John Candy. So that he can't be attacked. It's bulletproof. That's where they're at here now. Because if he were to put something like, hey, something quirky, right, that he does, go back to the Saturday Night Live thing, he's going to get attacked from all the Baldoni people. There's far more Baldoni people than there are Lively and Reynolds people. So this was very smart of him, right? Look, there's nothing. Because no one's going to go on the thread and say, oh, my God, you're a jerk. Because then they're going to look bad, right? That's how you play the game. And Ryan knows that. Why do you think he's protecting himself? Here's an infallible defense. I'm going to go ahead and put this out here so you can't come after me. That's what's going on, 100%. But back to Lively here tonight at South by Southwest. Listen, this was a smart play because she's not going to get asked the tough question like we just saw. They're going to talk about the movie. She has to deal with Anna Kendrick shading her, but she probably knew that was coming. And Anna really didn't go that hard. I mean, I don't think she would. She's a professional. Even if she doesn't like her, and clearly she does not like her, she still has to have a modicum of respect, even if it's tiny, right? As you can see, modicum. But when you look at Lively, she has to do something here. It's not going her way. So why not just go to South by Southwest? I also want to point out something that is really funny to me. You ever go on X, like I am here if you're watching YouTube or X, Midnight Movie Talk on YouTube if you want to comment. When you look at X, you got everyone piling on all the time, right? Acting all big and bad. Blake Lively's the biggest bitch ever. Baldoni forever. And as soon as she shows up at South by Southwest, some of the same people who are saying that shit are like, we love you, Blake Lively. You're so great. This is what makes me chortle more than anything, is if you're going to say that Blake Lively's a bitch and everything in the whole Baldoni case makes you sick and I'm never going to watch her again, when she shows up, why are you taking selfies? Look at all these people in the background. We love you, Blake. And they go home to their ex-guy. Blake Lively's a fucking bitch. Like, dude, have some balls. Have some fucking respect for yourself. And if you're going to be there, say boo to her. Do you think that if I was at an Honora screening, I would sit there and be like, oh, I love you, Sean Baker. I'm so proud that you won Best Picture. So your movie sucks. I can't believe it won. It's one of the worst Best Pictures ever. In fact, I'd say the worst. Go back and watch my stream or the video we just posted the other day. I would argue, without question, it's number one on the worst Best Pictures of all time. So don't be like that. My God. Two-faced. Welcome to Hollywood. You'd be perfect out here. Why are people booing Blake there? Oh, because online it's cool, but in real person it takes guts. Well, too bad. Be a real person and have some fucking guts. But you look at Lively and you look at Reynolds. I'm telling you guys, the way they have to settle, this has to happen. Right now, in the court of public opinion, this thing's going bad. This is just a very small little take back of some measure of control for Lively. If you look at where this case is right now, she is losing. Ryan Reynolds is losing bigger than Lively for sure because Ryan Reynolds has more to lose. Blake Lively barely is a movie star. And that's fair, okay? If there's one thing MMT is, it's fair. She is not a hit, has not had a hit in forever. This was the biggest film she's had ever, right? 350 million worldwide. And then she goes ahead and sues Baldoni after she had success in a film for the first time. This whole thing went sideways. I told you how to fix this, and then I'll go to some comments here tonight. We'll look for some more sound bites from South by Southwest. When you look at how you want to fix this, I brought this up weeks ago. If anyone steals this shit, man, I trademarked it, so don't even bother. Here's the deal. I'm going to get Kevin Feige involved, right? Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios. And we all know that Marvel films are essentially director by committee. I mean, listen, look at the Russo brothers. They just did a video about The Electric State. I have a feeling it's even worse than the reviews are saying. We'll talk about that one soon as I see it. I might actually go see it this weekend in LA. It's showing theatrically. It's very hard to stay away. I want to savage the movie. But when you look at Marvel, you have a director and you just let them sit behind the camera and Feige calls the shots. So here's what I do. Feige needs Deadpool. Deadpool is Marvel Jesus. So as such, You need to save Marvel Jesus. And that means, by the way, is this blasphemous? Oh my God. That's what he said. I didn't call him that. That's what Reynolds says in his own movie. Here's the deal. I want Feige to reach out to Baldoni. I want him to give him Thunderbolts 2. Whatever, like lame B, C superhero movie they have coming out next, and let him direct it. Not Deadpool, because that's going to be weird, because obviously Ryan Reynolds and Baldoni do not get along. Look at Nice Pool, right? There's stuff there, okay? I get it. Listen, I have a feeling that Ryan Reynolds is jealous. Why wouldn't he be? He's in a lovey-dovey movie with his wife. Listen, if I could redo that, I would not say lovey-dovey, but it's live and it is what it is. Go back and you look at that. That's going to make anyone uncomfortable, right? The significant other that you're with is making lovey-dovey scenes with another dude or woman or whatever. You're going to be uncomfortable. It's natural. It's jealousy. Hello. Welcome to humanity. It's just a natural reaction. But when you look at how to fix this, you get Baldoni to have his Marvel movie, okay? And then, well, it's not over. Then I still need Reynolds and Lively to pony up like $100 million. And then an NDA is signed, right? Justin Baldoni says, okay, we're good. I've got $100 million. I've got a Marvel movie, and let's just pretend it never happened. I mean, that's the best case scenario for Ryan Reynolds. And I think as part of that $100 million, and I know you guys aren't going to believe this could happen, but I do believe money fixes virtually everything. You're going to give Baldoni the $100 million. You're going to say, listen, let's make part 2. It ends with us harder. Let's make the film. Let's let Blake come back. That's part of the $100 million deal. And she won't say a word. Whatever you want to do, she will let you do whatever on screen to her. She won't say a word. That is what's going to happen here, and that's how you fix it, okay? It's going to cost you a lot of money. But remember, he is a money printing machine. At least he was. I mean, the Ryan Reynolds money printer just broke a few weeks ago or months ago now. He needs to get that thing cranked up again, and the only way is to get this thing back to some semblance of normalcy, and that means pay the guy off and give him a Marvel movie. That's the kicker, right? Baldoni will go for that. I guarantee it. I could be the mediator here, and I would get it done within 48 hours. That deal would get taken by Baldoni. I guarantee it. So when I look at the possible way to end this is perfect, okay? And I'm not even going to take a huge cut of the fee like these lawyers do. They get like 20, 30, 40. They get a massive cut, right? It's like when you go to the injury lawyer. Not that I have, because I have. But you know the injury lawyer, right? They take it on contingency because they're going to get a portion of that settlement in, you know, like a class action. They can make a fortune. That's why these personal injury attorneys are everywhere, because they land a couple of those, they're set. They don't have to do anything else. So the lawyers are going to feast on that. And I'm telling you, I'll come in and do it for a flat fee of $1 million. $1 million, we'll get it done. That's not $1 million for 48 hours work. But here's the thing, Ryan, I'll save your career. Ryan follows me on Twitter. There's a chance that he's watching tonight. There's a chance. I'm not suggesting he's watching right now, but I'm telling you, at least there's the possibility this is in his feed, and he's in New York at roughly 11 o'clock here on a Friday night, and he's like, hey, that's my buddy Eric, and he's giving me the perfect advice here. I don't like the $100 million part, but I believe that might be the way out of this. And at the end of the day, go back to Social Network, the greatest film of the 2000s, and you have that final scene. Just pay him the money. At the end of the day, it's a speeding ticket. That is what we're talking about here. So that is how you fix this, okay? I've only put that forth. By the way, you can let everybody who's been doing Blake Lively shit 24 hours a day, 7 million videos, what I just did in the first 18 minutes of this stream is better than anything they've ever done, and that's why MMT is forever, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever forget this. The gold fucking standard, ladies and gentlemen. That is the truth. Let's go back and look for some more action from South by Southwest. Can I have a drink of seltzer? I've been talking for 20 minutes straight. I don't have 17 other boxes of people. Jim, what do you think? Bobby, what do you have? Carla, hey, you down there, what do you? No, I don't need them. I don't care. I do it all myself. I will do it myself, like the little red hen said after baking the bread. I will eat it myself. If you're watching for the first time, welcome to the weirdest streaming show in the history of the planet. If you think for a second accidentally you clicked on Alex Jones, this is not Alex Jones. I can do some of that shit. We have done some weird things, but I'm not going to do the Alex Jones show. There's Lively again. We just saw that. We just saw this one. Is there any other clips? There's Anna shading her. We might have to go back and watch the same clips again for those of you who just joined us. I don't see... Okay, here's the Justin Baldoni weirdo. Check her out. Him or her, I can't tell. Blake lied. Oh, she's a YouTuber. That's why. This girl's like... This is all... Okay, this is a YouTuber. I've seen her pop up. She's not very good. Can I shade her here tonight? Because she's, first of all, this is a stunt. Remember when I tell you this, the majority of people in this space, all of a sudden I'm like totally shaking. Listen, here's the deal. This space is filled full of grifters. How do I get views? Well, we'll talk about Blake Lively every day. We'll post a video every 10 minutes. That's not what I do. I organically say it's time to talk about Baldoni and Lively because Lively just showed up at South by Southwest. It's in the moment. This shit's live. Nobody's better live. I'm telling you right now, nobody, and I mean nobody, you say somebody, not even Alex Jones, I'll take him to the fucking bank and destroy him. Well, he'll take me to the bank, but I'll take him in the ring. He has lost some weight, but trust me, I'm still in better shape than Alex Jones, okay? And also I have hair. That makes me stronger just in physical look, right? So more intimidating than Alex Jones. I don't even know what's happening at this point. But this is a YouTuber. She has the camera. Do you see that? See? Am I going to get on YouTube? Do you see? That's what I'm saying. These people are like, how do I make money? I'm going to be a grifter. I want to make all of my content about Blake Lively because that means views, everybody. That's exactly what happens. Look at Candace Owens. What do you think she's doing? Same thing. Look at Megyn Kelly. Whatever my audience wants to hear is what I'm going to talk about because I want to pander to my audience. Fuck the audience. Fuck all of you guys. I'm kidding. I love you. But I'm just saying I've never made a video saying, oh, the audience wants to hear this. Therefore, I'm going to say this because if I don't say this, they're going to get angry. If I say it's not bad and it's woke, they're going to say, I don't care. It's not bad and it's woke or it's terrible because it's woke. I can go both ways. It's fair, okay? Scott Menzel apparently saw the movie. Let's see what he has to say about A Simple Favor 2, Another Simple Favor, Harder. I don't know what it's called. It's called Another Simple Favor. Kicks off South by Southwest in style. Paul Feig ups the ante here, delivering even bigger laughs and a lot of thrills. Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively are lightning in a bottle, I assume, together again. While the twists are absolutely absurd, I was so damn entertained. Scott, can we just call Scott a shill here tonight? If he's watching from South by Southwest, Scott, you can DM me right now, and I might even pull you up so I can call you a shill live. Scott goes to every festival. The man just goes to festivals. I don't know how he does it. He just does. Okay? I can't go to every festival. That's a lot of money, and I don't want to sit there and pander to stars. Oh, I love you so much, Blake. You're so great at what you do. I don't do that. I will not do that. Never have. If I say something positive about an actor or director, it's because I believe it. I would never say something, oh, I might get quoted. I'm not saying Scott is. Scott, I'm not saying that, but no, I'm kidding. I'm not. But I haven't done that. Never have, never will. Okay? Looking for more video from her. Is there someone that just got like all the video of them on screen? Probably some YouTuber. Probably the one who showed up going, Justin's the king and you're a raging bitch. I at least give her credit, the one girl who showed up, the YouTuber. At least she had the guts to sit in there and do it in front of everybody, even though it was a stunt for views, which probably will get her a ton of views, right? I should probably pull more stunts like that. Why didn't I go outside the academy and rage against Honora? God, man, I make so many dumb mistakes sometimes. That was a bad one. I missed opportunity. Here she is. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds didn't show up. Who's that guy? He's a good-looking dude. Oh, Ryan's not going to like this guy either because, look, he's a good-looking guy next to his wife. Oh, sorry, I don't have the right stream up. Give me a second. Let me pop it up. That's a me problem. I'm so sorry, everybody. Where the hell is it? I can't even find the tab I'm on. I don't even know which tab I'm on. There it is. I have like 17 tabs open. Look, this guy's going to get sued
Not
next.
quite Oompa Loompa, but
Whoever this is getting sued probably by the end of the hour. There's going to be a lawsuit against this guy for standing too close to Blake. Oh, man, you're in trouble, dude. I don't know who you are, goateed mystery man, but you're in trouble. Let's see what else we have. Oh, here we go. Here's some more video.
In that spirit, Blake, maybe can you talk a little bit about what it was like to shoot in Capri and Rome? Oh, sorry. No, it's okay.
Okay, wait. This is the longer clip, but it's a different angle, so it feels different, right? By the way, presented by Rivian. You know the Rivian? It's that electric truck that weighs like 7 billion pounds. Has anyone ever done any research about how heavy an electric car is and how they're going to like eventually break parking garages because they weigh too much and parking garages weren't set up for gigantic Rivians to be parked in them? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, wait a second. I just turned into Alex Jones. My bad, guys. Back to Blake Lively. That's my fault. Let's listen to what she had to say.
Are y'all telling more spoilers? I want to talk about it after. So what happens in the third one? No, I'm joking. Capri and Rome, honestly. So Paul, we really wanted to make this second movie, and I was like, Paul, he wanted to shoot in Capri, and I was like, that sounds amazing. It's very expensive, and let's just, shoot in Connecticut. That's where the first one took place. I didn't understand why it needed to be Capri, and now.
By the way, what a bullshit lie that is. Sorry, I didn't catch that the first time around. She's like, why are we going to Capri? Why don't we just shoot in Connecticut down the street from where she lives, next to Taylor Swift? Oh, no, I don't want to go to Capri. I want to shoot in Connecticut. Let's shoot in Hartford. I mean, wait, what? Let's go to New Haven for shits and giggles. Maybe Greenwich. I mean, what? No, that's so stupid. What? God, I would have called her out right there. This is why I can't be the MC. If I was asking the question, Blake, hold on for a second. I don't want to call you a liar. And the whole audience would be like, oh, shit. And I'd be like, but you wanted to go to Capri. This is what make me better than this. But they won't want that person. They want someone to stand there with the mic and be like, well, what do you think about the opportunity to shoot with Paul and Capri? Boring. This is why I never get to do that job, because I'll ask questions that aren't approved.
I want to live there. I love it so much. They serve you ice cream and lemons. And
I love how Blake's talking about living in Capri, like ice cream and lemons, like she doesn't have that life already. Like, they have more money. The two of them. Ryan Reynolds is rich enough for all of us on the stream to live 1,000 lifetimes each. I mean, seriously. There's not a lot of people on the stream. Oh my God, this channel's insane. I was just going to hang out tonight and watch like classic pro wrestling. And I saw this and I go, fine, I'll put aside 1991 WCW to talk about pro wrestling in film between Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively.
Magical, they sell hats. That crazy, beautiful hat was just a hat in a store. Like, humans buy that. It's amazing.
The Blake came to us and goes, I just found this hat. I go, wait.
I love how she talks like humans buy that. Like she pretends to be like the average girl, but it's like ridiculous. Okay, that'd be like me coming on the stream. I'm the average guy, and you knew I had like 100 million in the bank. You're like, you're not the average guy, dude. What are you talking about? You're broadcasting from a mansion up in the hills. Okay. We're not, but if I were and I pretend, I'm just the average guy. No, I mean, come on, Blake, stop it. No one's buying it. I'm not buying it, that's for sure.
Pulls out this landing pad of the hat.
It's a roof. We need it. It's like, yes.
It's in.
So anyway, it's just like it's pretty magical. So yeah, it was really nice.
Again, Anna's not looking at it right now. We got the different angle. She didn't look at her once.
Rome was a fun Rome.
I really love that you just found that hat. Because I was definitely not in our office. Everyone kept saying, "You gotta wear that hat. Where does that hat come from?"
Oh, it's
apparently everyone there.
Don't call Theo right if you're in the top right.
Why is no one booing Blake Lively? Remember what I said? If all these people on Twitter, big and bad, behind the scenes, hiding behind an avatar of somebody instead of being a real person. Oh, Blake Lively's the worst person ever. But then when she's on stage, we love you, Blake. You're so amazing. It's like, what? Why are you doing that? Like, be consistent. Like I said, if I was there, I wouldn't boo Blake Lively because I wasn't going to boo her on Twitter. I've said some critical things, but I don't like, oh, she's the worst person ever. Granted, if what is alleged by Baldoni is true, I mean, the fact that they made him sit underground in the basement during the premiere is garbage, right? There's no defense for that. None whatsoever. But again, let's just go back. Everybody, one more time, and we'll get some more comments. I think Gone Girl jumped on the stream to hit some comments, so I appreciate that here on a Friday. No idea that we were going to go live. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just chilling on a Friday. Let's watch again. Listen, I'm gonna turn the volume down because it doesn't matter what she says. Let's just every time. I want you to pay attention to Anna Kendrick while she talks, and you tell me if she looks at her once. Let's see. Nope. Looking down, adjusting the hair, looking behind Blake Lively, looking down. Still, nope. No acknowledgement of Blake Lively next to me. Arms crossed, right? Body language bad. Shaking her head, sort of. Playing with her hair. Looking behind. She's not looking at Blake there. Looking behind at, I think, what's his name? The Snake Eyes. But, right? So, sort of for a second, and that was it. That was it because I don't remember what she said. She looked at her for like 1 second, I think, by mistake. But definitely the two of them do not like each other. Let me see if I can find that interview. Give me a second. I'll dig it up because, listen, I'm going to do whatever I want. I can play whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I'm not afraid of the copyright gods on this thing. I'm not. Kendrick, hold on. I'll find it from back in the simple favor. Let's find it's like a 12-minute thing. We'll just watch the whole fucking thing. I don't even care at this point. You know why? Because I'm allowed to do this live. And no one can stop me. Are they going to stop? Watch out. If the stream breaks out, it's not my fault. I didn't mean to do it, but it happened. Just go back and watch the beginning. Here we go.
In advance, though, I believe in this film because it has to be good. You two star in it. Paul Feig is the director.
Not true, Sully.
You're not wrong.
And I believe in your magic.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bless you.
So let's talk a little bit about because the fact that it is it involves Paul Feig behind the
This is
camera.
12 minutes, so
There's comedy involved, but
I'm just going to look for moments. One more time. So Kendrick, they're not looking at each other, right? Clearly, they're focused all on the MTV guy, okay, the nerdy MTV guy. But get ready. Let's listen to. I think there's something in here that's bad. Just give me a second. I've watched it like once, and we'll see if we can find
Can I
it.
tell you that's a question we asked
Okay, well, she is looking at her, so she doesn't hate her as much back then.
each other and ourselves every day. Every scene, every day was like, what is the tone of this film?
What's the movie
It's
today?
really dark and twisted and screwed up, but also it's like fun. We're having fun. But it's not like the characters had jokes.
I wish I could comment on the movie. I never watched it. Don't hold that against me. I'm still a journalist. I'm doing this fairly tonight. I'm not biased.
It's not like, oh, I've got that great joke in this scene.
Right.
So
Is it the situations are just a little absurd
The
heightened?
characters are just a bit over the top.
Right.
yeah,
I would
the closest thing that I can think of having seen the film now is like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, where it's like,
Oof, I did not like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Nope. No way. Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. Nope. Remember, if you're going to do a comedy, it either lands or it completely doesn't, and that Kiss Kiss Bang Bang did not work for me. I know a lot of you screaming, oh my God, but, if this is like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I don't even want to watch it.
fun, but it's definitely serious.
Yeah.
Like there are stakes.
Right. And what is the relationship between your two characters in this one? There's some twists and turns.
How
to say the
much
least.
time do you have?
Well, they're best and worst friends, I guess.
She's definitely looking at her. By the way, good comment here from Mount Fillmore. You go back and you look at Anna Kendrick, Up in the Air. Oh, God, guys. One of my favorite films of all time. Really is. I love, you talk about a screenplay that I love. Remember, any film that ends with someone getting away, someone not getting the girl, something bad happening, I'm down with that. That's life, okay? And that's the beauty of Up in the Air, right? Clooney does not get the girl. And because of that, and he continues in his quest to fire people all over the United States, I love Up in the Air. Really great. And Anna Kendrick's amazing in that movie. If you've not watched Up in the Air, that's homework. You must watch. It's a must watch. No question.
They're two women that come together and they're sort of unlikely friends, and then they are each other's the worst thing that ever happened to each other, and then in some moments
Hold on,
I'm a
let's do it
special
ahead.
apple box times through
I'm trying to look where
deal
she's.
with. And
roles to my glamour, beauty, and elegance.
When
So
you hear my-
sorry about it, Blake.
my singing.
No, they don't hate each other as much here.
About the script and said Horcrux earlier today when I
Not downtown, or I don't know, like Gryffindor, right?
No.
Cinderella. But
Literally,
I would
that's
need
really-
her
She
voice.
saged her throughout the interview. I can't watch all 12 minutes, okay? I don't have that attention span short. That's just why I can't. If a movie's like bad, I'm done. Like Mickey 17 last night. Once, if you guys haven't seen it, oh, good luck to you. When you get to the dinner scene in Mickey 17, if you don't leave like the guy next to me and like I bailed to the vestibule up at the top of the theater to be on my phone for a second, you need to escape the theater once that scene starts. It's terrible. And Mark Ruffalo, woo, baby. Mark Ruffalo, my friend, you need a new agent. You need to go back to Spotlight and to Foxcatcher. You need to stop with the Poor Things and the Mickey 17 shit. My God, is it bad. He is so embarrassing in this film. If you haven't seen Mickey 17, watch it and just remember what I told you. You can't miss it. He's doing this thing like a Brando Trump. It's so fucking terrible. He's so bad. I don't care about his politics. I'm not that guy, right? Oh, well, he is so left-wing like everybody else. The movie's bad because it's a portrayal of Trump. Whatever. Of course it's that, but that's not why it's bad. The movie sucks. Mickey 17's terrible.
It's a problem. I would like need her voice. I can't be a Disney princess ever.
No way, Louise.
Oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you.
There it is.
No,
there
but,
it
like,
is.
I really would
There
really
it is.
like
There it is. Listen to it one more time.
I don't want to be in Hufflepuff just because it's like
meh.
it's just like cooler to be like, oh yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff. Like everyone wants to be in like Gryffindor, right? I don't know.
Sure. Okay, let's go.
Ravenclaw, like that's just the. Who cares?
Okay,
about
Hufflepuff. Take it easy, Hufflepuff.
But at least Hufflepuff, you're like, oh, cute,
Aw,
Hufflepuff.
cute.
That's like a funny thing
Oh,
to say. But
okay.
Ravenclaw, you're like, man.
You're like, oh, so you're like smart or something?
Yeah, but you're not like
Wow.
smart and brave.
Yeah.
Because then Gryffindor would be bad. Anyway.
Okay, you got
Anyway.
me.
Oh,
Funny
there.
thing to
That's
say,
where
like,
it really got
Ravenclaw, you're
cold.
like, man.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
so you're, like,
Let's hear her do it again. I love the voice.
But you're not like smart and brave.
Yeah.
Because then Gryffindor would be bad. Anyway.
Okay, you got
Anyway.
me.
There, got bad.
Disney. Who's bigger, Disney? You've been a princess, of course.
Okay, here it is.
in
Let's gotta hear this
Cinderella,
again.
But I know Disney.
I know, of the two of us. That's right.
So
Jealous?
that has to be bragging rights, I would assume. But
Oh my gosh, I would literally like skin her body alive and step into it to be Cinderella. But I
literally?
would
That's
need
really
her voice.
hardcore.
It's a problem. I would like need her voice.
I think, you know what? Can we just stop for a moment before she shades her? Anna, she said she'd skin her alive and step in her body to be Cinderella. I think that's what's happened here is that Lively has skinned Baldoni alive and stepped into the director's seat. Oh, Nene, we just came down. This is the moment, okay? There's been a lot of moments at MMT. We have just found psychologically where Blake Lively was at. One more time, just imagine instead of her talking about skinning Anna alive and becoming the princess, she's talking about Baldoni. She wants him gone so she can take over. It ends with us too. It ends harder and faster.
Assume, but
Oh my gosh, I would literally like skin her body alive. And
See? She's nasty. She would skin you alive to take over your movie. Well, they almost did, right? They put him in the basement, and that was the next thing. If he didn't get out of the basement, they were going to skin him alive. It was going to be like a version of Saw.
step into it to be Cinderella. But
literally,
I would
that's
need
really
her voice.
hardcore.
It's a problem. I would like need her voice.
This is dark, but this is also answering so many questions here tonight that I didn't even know that would be answered during this stream. The magic of live on a Friday.
I can't be a Disney princess ever.
Oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you.
Oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you. It's so good. I'm going to have to use that line more often. That's the first time we're going to use that all the time. Whenever a movie's bad, I'm just going to break out in the middle of their review and go, oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you.
No, but like I really would really like to be a Disney princess.
Poor MTV nerd. He's just sitting there going, this is so uncomfortable.
Sure that dream will come true.
I'm sure there's
Because a
a
dream
Disney-
is a wish your heart makes.
It can't come true.
Thank you, one person.
He's trying. See, I would actually lean into it to make it more awkward. He's trying to get out of it, right? He's trying to save her. I'd be like, wait, and are you shading her? And then it would get bad. And then the rep would step in and they'd say, you're out of here, Weber. Well, I mean, I expected that. I didn't expect you to even allow me to be on the couch with them and ask questions. Because the first question would not be any of this shit. I would ask some questions that would get them all off. But now, right, so now they can't do this. They're not doing this for a simple favor two or another favor or whatever the hell the thing's called. They're not doing it because this would lead to more of these awkward situations. They clearly don't want to be around each other now. So on stage, you're not going to have that, right? You're not going to have a Chris Rock and Will Smith situation, right? She's not going to go up and slap the shit out of her. But it's the safest thing, and it still was awkward, right? So imagine if you put them in a room like this now, it'd be really bad. They wouldn't even be looking at each other at all because Anna didn't look on stage.
Because Disney, by the way, Disneyland, thanks for this. They're gonna never invite me again. They already kicked me out once.
Oh.
But you can't be a princess at the park if you're old for 27 years old.
Oh, how old is Blake now? Is she like 32? She's older. Is she 34? Holy shit, she's old. I'm kidding. 34's not old. But for Hollywood, it is. Man, when you hit 40, it's over. Over. It is over. I mean, think about it. How many actresses have gone on past 40? Very, very few. Meg Ryan sure didn't. Well, I mean, Meg Ryan injected her face with shit, and I don't know what happened to her. Her face was distorted, right? She had the trout mouth or whatever they called that, trout pout. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's the truth. You guys know it. Look at Meg Ryan when she all of a sudden, like, what did you do? Listen, let me just tell you, as someone who's no longer 28, just age gracefully. You're not going to see me come on the stream sometime like this. I just had a facelift, everybody. How you doing today? There's a guy at my gym who came in, and he's older than me, which is old, and he's got his hair pulled, but he's got the, like they go in and they take your skin and pull it all the way back, and it's like, dude, you don't look normal. So just age gracefully. I think one of the reasons I like Cobra Kai is you look at Johnny Lawrence, and when you first watch him, he's got all these wrinkles. He looks old, like, oh my god. At first, it's a little weird because you're used to seeing him when he was a kid, but then you realize I like his. Obviously, Johnny's the whole show. I mean, I still haven't watched the last few episodes, but I met Johnny at the 7-Eleven here in Burbank. I ran in to get my Diet Mountain Dew fountain. You guys know I always have to have one of those. And he was there. And I went, oh! I did a complete and utter, totally embarrassing, fanboy, ridiculous shit. I was like, oh. And the funny thing is, at the time, Cobra Kai wasn't that big a deal. Cobra Kai was only on YouTube. Cobra Kai was on YouTube. They canceled it. Netflix purchased it, and then it became huge. But at the time, he was like, oh, you watched the show? There aren't many of you. I'm like, yeah, oh, dude, Johnny. And then, of course, as you guys may or may not know, I know Paul Walter Hauser. We've ridden to the Golden Globes together on the bus. That was an experience. But Paul's Stingray on the show. And also, I met Terry Silver at my gym here in Burbank. So I have been very lucky to meet, and I also met Tori and Hawk. So that was cool. Have I met all of them? I've never met, not Ralph Macchio. No, but almost everybody else, which is weird. Like, I've been in the same area. I didn't even mean to. How are you guys here? Okay, fine. I'll take a picture with you. Terry Silver, my favorite villains of all time. Karate Kid 3 rocks.
The statistic I heard was that you can't be a Disney princess if you're like over 5 feet tall, basically, because they want you to be small for the kiddies.
He just said you're too tall. She shaded her saying you're a tall giraffe, gangly ass giraffe.
Like all the tall girls.
So I could be like Pluto.
That's the one thing that I.
Can I ask why you were kicked out once?
Oh, because I went to Disney jail when I was a kid, and then I talked about it on Letterman, and then.
What the fuck is
like when I went?
There's a Disney jail. Someone said there really is. They put you like somewhere like kind of remember that Simpsons episode, Itchy and Scratchy Land, and they put Bart in jail. Your son Bort is in jail. Do you mean my Bort? No, another Bort.
They were like, yeah. Why did you mention it on Letterman?
Love that episode.
Yeah, it was like really.
What? Like they didn't want you to admit that Disney jail existed?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know, so now I'm gonna get uninvited again. I'm so obsessed with Disneyland. I love you so much. I'm sorry to tell all your deep dark secrets.
Well, I mean, listen, Ryan can get her in now, right? I mean, he is Marvel Jesus.
Everybody knows about Disney jail.
I didn't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Now I do, though.
It's like not real jail. It's just Disney jail.
Yeah, it's not real.
Just let her in, guys. She needs this again.
Like, they don't have the death penalty.
I would hope not. I mean, that we know of.
All right, that's where we cut the interview. Like, this is now, like, painful.
Yeah.
We don't know how deep this goes.
That's right.
This goes all the way to the top.
Lord of the Rings, I think you're a little more hardcore in that realm, right? Lord of the Rings.
I don't know Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Nothing to apologize for.
She wins.
Star Wars?
Big Star Wars. Wait, but by the way, you've been like, oh, I think you're the bigger Potter fan. I think you're the bigger Disney fan.
Whoa! Here comes nasty Blake Lively. I don't think I watched this part. Poor nerdy MTV guy. He's getting attacked by Blake Lively.
I think you're the bigger. So, like, what?
Whoa. Wow. This just got really dark.
What about me over here?
You can
She wants to skin people alive. She's calling out the nerdy MTV guy.
It's like, done right. I'm the best at everything.
So offended.
What's your Jeopardy
okay,
category?
Fine. I'll just sing a quick Cinderella song.
What would your Jeopardy category be then? What's your expertise?
He's actually doing. I'm not making fun of the nerdy MTV guy. He's actually doing okay.
I want to give equal opportunity.
Oh, I'm not an expert at anything.
Except how to stab people in the back.
You know, a couple things here and there.
Comic book movies. You've appeared in one.
Really, this is great.
Green Lantern.
You're really building me up.
No, I'm
a
trying.
really great comic book movie. That one was
Oh,
beautiful.
girl.
Good things came from it.
Yeah, why is she shading Green Lantern when she met her husband? Dude, that's messed up. What the hell is Blake? Now I'm no longer Team Blake. I wasn't Team Blake. I'm just saying now I'm definitely not. If I ever was thinking about it, I'm not. I want to see if I can find the Green Lantern dancing scene. I never watched that. By the way, we've already blown through everything that I'm not allowed to show, so who gives a shit at this point? Dancing scene. Well, there it is. It's one of the big searches here on YouTube, everybody. Let's find it. Here it is. Here it is. Let's watch it. I haven't ever watched this scene. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble showing this. Weber's showing videos. He can't do this. Too bad. When's the dancing coming?
Get the crash crew here. Our helicopter's going to.
Oh, I just want to say something that I don't. This is live, and I never can live, so I never watched Green Lantern. Yeah, I know. Oh, the worst. Weber, how dare I? Might have to now because if I'm watching this scene, I feel like I need to watch the movie because this is some good shit. That looks like they really wrecked a helicopter, I gotta say. There's where the budget goes. That doesn't look like CGI. It looks like they literally flew a helicopter. Hold on, let me see. It does, doesn't it? Sort of. You know how it was back then? They actually did shit. Like Tenet, right? When Nolan's like, let's just ram the 747 or 777, whatever it was. Let's just slam this into the actual cargo space. Like, that was badass. That's what makes it cool, the James Bond stunts. This looks like they flew a helicopter into the crowd. Tim Robbins actually flying the helicopter. Holy shit, this movie's awesome. Actually, this looks really fucking bad. I mean, obviously, duh. What the hell was that? Hold on. I didn't ever see any of the effects until this moment. This is like a live reaction. You ever watch that where they strap a young kid to his chair and they play like Tim Collins? They play Phil Collins like In the Air Tonight. And everyone's, oh my God, this is me watching this for the first time. I'm not kidding you. Oh God. This looks so bad. Hold on, I'm gonna hit the freeze frame right when it turns into like the car. Hold on, let me see if I can hit it. And let's see how shitty it looks. 3, 2, and almost. Wow. Is that a dune buggy? What is that? I think it's the green buggy. Oh my God, this looks terrible. Wow, this is some shit I'm watching. I swear to God, I've never seen it till this moment. Is that a Hot Wheels track? What's happening here? I think that was a real Ferris wheel, though. It looks like they knocked over a real Ferris wheel, so there's that. It's the Hot Wheels. Like when you were a kid, you made the tracks and the cars jumped over. That's exactly what this shit is. Whoa. Wow. Okay, I gotta watch the rest of this. If the stream goes away, it's because I'm playing copyrighted material. Too bad, don't care. It's a scene that's available. They put it up here. I'm allowed to watch something. It's not like I'm on some pirated site. All right. When are they gonna dance, for fuck's sake? Dude, it's not even the dancing scene. Someone lied. Oh, here it is. My bad. Here it comes. That's my fault. Get ready, everybody. Here comes the dancing. Longest intro ever to a scene. Oh, this is when they fell in love, everybody. Take a moment and just feel the power of eternal love. Or lust. Wait, are they gonna dance? Ah, shit, maybe it's not. Damn it, that's not the scene. That's it. That's all there is. I'm so sorry. Now I'm in trouble because I played the wrong scene. I gotta go look for another scene of them dancing. Whoever, this is someone who lied to me. Look, they're dancing right. Oh, maybe that's it. Hold on. Here, let's watch this for a second. Yeah, the stream's gonna go dark in a second. They'll be like, you can't do this, Weber. It's just them talking.
Tree, downtown Milky Way.
Why is there Russian at the bottom of the screen? Exactly. Why am I watching a Russian subtitled version?
Well, technically speaking, I actually sort of quit.
What do you mean? How?
Okay. I've seen enough. I'm sorry. I'm not going to watch this movie. I couldn't even stand that 3 minutes, and now we're almost into another 2 minutes of this. I'm sorry to everybody. There's actually people still on the stream? Wow, that's shocking. Argyle. Oh, my God. Should we watch the Argyles? I mean, at this point, it's Friday night. I don't give a shit. Let's just find the Argyle dancing scene. If you haven't watched that, that's some shit right there. You guys want to see when I vomited in the middle. Where's the barf bag? Here it is, everybody. No, wait a second. That's the dance scene. Where is it? Oh, Yvonne was defending this shit. Guys, there's no defense. This is unforgivable. This is some shit right here. Thank you, Harrison. I mean, it's live. It's live. Let's watch Les Grossman dance. I can't watch another second of the oil ice skating. God almighty. Argyle is the biggest pile of shit that was like 200 million, right? I mean, Mickey 17's bad, but it's not as bad as Argyle. At least there's some interesting stuff going on, like a little bit with Robert Pattinson, but Mickey 17's a terrible film. Let's find Les Grossman, because I do love Les Grossman. Let's just find if we can find some Les Grossman here tonight, and then we'll get ready to go, because I gotta watch pro wrestling. Old pro wrestling. No, you can't watch with me. Best moments. Here we go. This is a video. I mean, it's on here. Otherwise, they take it down, so why can't I show it? Right? If it's on YouTube, I can show it too, can't I? It's meta. It's me showing a YouTube video on YouTube. I don't see the problem.
You may be able to see me, but I can't see
no,
him.
Oh, my favorite scene ever.
Getting out of my way.
Hello, Les.
Getting your ass out of my... Your feet were on my desk. I don't know why we don't have this. It should be up.
Get him a Diet Coke. Les.
Where's the key grip?
Huh?
It's working. Yeah. Whatever you're doing right there. Hello, Les.
Okay.
Hello,
okay.
Les. We
Okay.
got you loud and clear here, Les.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
Where's that limey dick?
Fuck face, this is Damien Cockburn.
That's me, sir. It's good to finally meet you last. Got some FaceTime.
And who here is a key grip?
There it is. Key grip.
You?
Punch him in the face.
Hit that director in the face. Really fucking hard.
Sorry, man.
Ow. Oh. This is your fault. You limey fuck!
You limey
shit the money bed, my friend.
What? God damn it, Damien! With all due respect, Les Grossman did not blow up the jungle. What?
Fuck the jungle.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Tropic Thunders are the best comedies
Les,
ever.
I understand if you're angry, but I am dealing with a bunch of prima donnas, clowns. Tell Stephen he can't cry. He can't cry.
You know how you handle an actor? They whine about anything. You pull down their pants and you spank their ass.
You spank that ass, Les.
You want to make this movie right?
Tay back. Tay back.
Busy, so why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass? No, you won't.
You go back, you look at Tom Cruise. Remember, this was when Tom Cruise was kind of off limits a little bit, right? He went on Today and got into it with Matt Lauer about vaccines. Remember that? And then interesting how he was kind of ahead of his time, wasn't he, Tom Cruise? But you look at that, and Hollywood was kind of like, meh. And so he said, fine, I'll be in your movie, Ben Stiller. I'll be Harvey Weinstein, right? That's what happened here. And that's why we got Tom Cruise in this film, because it was one of those periods where Tom Cruise kind of was not untouchable, but he wasn't as big as he was before. And certainly even I'd say now, right, he went through a lull just a little bit, and that's why he was in Tropic Thunder. Otherwise, he would never do that. This was a great career move. Everybody in this film, wow, one of the best comedies of all time. You look at McConaughey, you look at Stiller in that role, Simple Jack, all of the jokes are so good. And yes, I think we can maybe get back to there, right, where we had jokes that were offensive to people. So what, man? Ease up, lighten up, and realize it's just a joke, okay? Stop being offended. I think we're finally getting there as a society where people aren't like, I'm offended. I say it all the time. People come after me. I say, too bad. I don't care. I'll come after you. Don't be offended. It is what it is, man. We're just talking shit. And at the end of the day, I feel like society's got to get back there, and maybe we can, because if we can, then we can make another Tropic Thunder. If we can't, we're not going to be able to make it, because you can't do Don't Go Full Retard, right? You can't do it.
But I will rip your tits off if you don't get me those theaters.
Perfect. Hey, Tuggernuts, I've got you on speakerphone. I'm standing here with
yeah, for sure. No, Mr.
And
Sure.
he's dying to tell you why he's apparently wiped his ass with the TiVo clause from your contract.
This is Les Grossman. Who is this?
This is Flaming Dragon!
Oh, okay. Flaming Dragon. Fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face! I don't know what kind of pan-Pacific bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but Asia Jack is my territory. So whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head down there, and I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you.
He's so great, isn't he? So great. Let's, real quickly, I do want to listen to one more thing, because we just listened to Les Grossman. It just kind of hit me, because these things, when I do it live, I'm like, okay, I remember Tom Cruise meltdown on set. Let's listen to him, because I think you're going to hear a lot of Les Grossman. Do you guys remember during COVID, Cruise had a total breakdown on the set and was yelling at people? Okay, let's listen to this. It's like 3 minutes long, full rant. Here it is.
We are the gold standard.
Okay, listen up.
You're back there in Hollywood making movies right now because of us.
It's Les
Because
Grossman.
they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night.
It's totally Les
Insurance
Grossman.
companies, producers. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs.
So he's basically railing against all the people that weren't following the COVID protocols at the time. You remember, couldn't make a movie unless you followed all this stuff. You tested, and you got to wear your mask. You can see him there with that when they were shooting Mission Impossible, the last one, right? 7, Dead Reckoning Part 1 / whatever they retitled it. Because Dead Reckoning Part 2 / whatever they retitled it is coming out soon, here in a few weeks. Well, months. It couldn't come soon enough.
I don't ever want to see it again.
Yeah! That's so Les Grossman.
And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone. And
you're fucking gone.
Who does it?
All right, I'm going to pause there. Let's do a comment closeout here, because I got to go watch pro wrestling, okay? I just want to chill. I mean, even though the stream's fun and I enjoy spending time with all you all, I do want to just hang out and do nothing tonight. After it's only 8:30 here, so let me just go watch old pro wrestling and chill out. Here comes the comment blast closeout. Gone Girl, you got any? Let's do it. And since we've already blown through like every possible copyright, let's roll back with Fisher Spooner and Emerge, what we opened here tonight an hour ago. Thanks for being here live. This was an emergency edition. And anytime that we do the emergency edition, I don't know when it's going to happen. I can't even tell you, because truth be told, I didn't think I was even going to go tonight. I just did a stream earlier, well, as a video, but I did it like it was live for the whole Russo Brothers, Electric State, terrible reviews. Tonight, Blake Lively breaks cover. I find Fisher Spooners Emerge, and we're off and we're running. No one's better. Nobody's better than MMT. Thanks for being here on this Friday. A couple comments on the way out of here. At least Tom is the champion of cinema in the 2020s. Hasn't moved the streamer content just yet. Jack Nicholson knows the value of only being on the big screen. Yes, correctly. Correct, he's 100% all in on cinema. In fact, remember, he was one of the first guys to go back to movie theaters to see Tenet. He was in London with a crowd watching that. I remember that. So he's big into movies. Obviously, he was the biggest movie star on the planet in the 80s and 90s, and still is one of our last remaining movie stars. That'll be Sunday night. Sunday night, I'll react to Mickey 17. I will review Grace Randolph's review of Mickey 17. That's Sunday night because I can't do more tonight. It's too much. There's only so much bandwidth I can use here. Start a wrestling show. We could watch old wrestling shows live, and I'd probably get hit with copyright strikes. That's the problem is whenever I do this stuff and I show this, if I leave it up, I can't monetize it, which is fine. Who gives a shit? I don't even care. I enjoy doing the streams. But a lot of times they block it because they say you can't show it, so they block the stream, so I have to edit it out. So if you're watching and all of a sudden something disappears and all of a sudden it's like something's gone, it's because YouTube said, hey, if you're going to show this, we're going to block it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So live, you're always going to watch it until they like take the channel down. And then we'll just start another channel. MMT2. I mean, serious to God, right? MTV2 was cooler than MTV, so maybe we should just do that. By the way, do you guys like the new graphics? I think the added my face with the lens flare, we now are in the big leagues. Like before it was kind of like, now it's like, holy shit. This is a real true Hollywood production we're watching. Modern wrestling's like watching Poor Things. I don't watch it anymore, Coach. I don't watch anymore. I used to watch all the old, obviously, WWF, NWA, WCW, all that. Then I kind of just gave it up. I don't watch anymore. I watch the old stuff because it's fun. It's like a time capsule. You go back and watch these goofy like territory things. We could watch it sometime. Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, I always said I really feel like, I know this is going to sound kind of crazy. I feel like I could be a pro wrestling manager. I could come in and be like a Tony Stark. Listen, I didn't ask to be like this. Someone said it. I just wanted to look like Johnny Depp. And then they say you look like Robert Downey Jr. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to have a goatee and I wanted to look like Johnny Depp. Didn't work. I could come in and be like a Stark, right? And come in and be a badass because I can actually go shirtless to the ring and lead the wrestlers down and talk shit on the mic. I could pop the mic. I would get the crowd and go, hey, you fat motherfuckers, stand up for my bad boys right behind me because they're better than you, baby. And they'd be like, damn, I get so much heat. They'd be like, oh, hell, that guy's the worst. You can even call me Mr. Stark. I'll do it. Listen, Vince, or he doesn't own it anymore. Whoever owns WWE, I will come in, but I won't take any slams. No physical violence. You got to protect the pretty face here. But I will mic the shit out of it. I will destroy it, and I'll have so much heat. You'll be like, you have to have security come out to the car with me. Any other comments before we get out of here? By the way, I like this song. I haven't heard it in forever. This is our kind of like MMT music here on this Friday night. It was a pleasure. We're over an hour here, which means I've done my due diligence. I've done what I plan to do. Actually, I plan to go like 10 minutes. Every time I do one of these lives, I'm like, I'll go on for like 5 minutes. And then I start going off on tangents and showing videos and getting in trouble and all. So it is what it is. But live, as always, from the City of Angels, been a pleasure. Thanks for being here. We'll be back here on Sunday night with me reviewing Grace Randolph, me hammering Mickey 17 again. Also, a look ahead to the biggest films of 2026 from an awards perspective, Oscars 2026. That's what we're going to talk about on Sunday. I'll look at some of those films. It'll be a fun stream back here on Sunday night. I need a break. Give me about 48 hours to recuperate. I'll see you back here Sunday morning, breaking box off Sunday night for the big Sunday night spectacular. Until then, peace out. Live from LA. MMT is off the air.